Hello and welcome back. So, as I'm sure you have seen by the title of this video, mm, my Siamese fighters laid eggs. Did not happen accidentally. As you saw in my last video, I put the male and the female together. They were just fighting, not really fighting. And then after a while, I took them out. Then left them for about a day. And the next day, after I took her out, I left him in here. I was totally fine. I started feeding them Tata food. This thing is brine shrimp. I fed them this. Then, after I fed them that, I put the female in this jar, this bowl, and I put this bowl inside here. And I left them in there. I left her in there for about 2, maybe 3 days. After that 3 days, I took her out of the bowl just to see what he would do. First, he done nothing. He didn't really even want to see her, or he went by her but never really do anything. And then after that, he just swam around her. And I left him for about a day or two. And when I came, the next morning actually, I saw that he had made a bubble nest. And those of you who don't know, the bubble nest is what they make when they're starting to lay eggs. It's where the male keeps the egg, because the male looks after the eggs after he gets the female to lay. Now, after they've laid the eggs, they put it in that nest. And that nest is very fragile. So that after they laid, the next day, I went and I put some water in a tank for her, because I knew I had to take her out. So as I was taking her out, the reason I decided to was because he was starting to chase her very violently. And I think that was part of the breeding, because I took her out and the whole nest broke. Then I only realized that in the night that he was not looking after the nest. The nest had broken. So I decided to put her back last night. And then when I put them back together, they knew each other, so they never fought anything. But they started to chase each other. Now I think they chased to an extent, but there is the bubble nest. I don't know if you can see the eggs. The eggs, I think, is the white part. I've never bred Siamese fighters before, so I don't know what's the eggs and what's not. I know I had to take her out, but I did not know when, so I just took her out when it felt right. I put some duckweed in here. I don't know if it helped him to build the nest. And he looks like a good father. But the female, the reason I took her out was now when I came here in the morning to see them, she was sitting here in the corner here, and her fins were all torn up. So I know that he tried to kill her, but luckily she survived. I hope she gets better. She really liked sitting in one corner for that whole time. I think she was too scared to go there. As you can see now, he's also scared of the camera. He's trying to keep it away from his eggs. But he needs to have a lot of privacy. If I interrupt too much, I know that he will eat the eggs, or even break the nest, or just leave it there. And I need him to look after the eggs even after they hatch. they are very very small and they are born. I think they take about 3 to 5 days to hatch, so they should be hatching anytime this week. This week, Saturday today, maybe by Tuesday, hopefully. The water is not very warm, but the eggs look fine. I don't know whether I should give them food or what. But I think when the eggs hatch, they eat the yolks first, and then they eat the food that I give them. It has to be a high protein food. And while I was acquainting, when I put her in the jar, I was to acquaint her to the male, so that when I introduce them together, they don't start fighting straight away. So then, I used to feed them not live food. I used to feed them high protein foods, so that they build up the immune system and would want to lay eggs. And the male builds the bubbles with mucus in his mouth. That mucus develops as he eats more protein, and he becomes stronger in his colors, and he's able to flare up more. As you can see over there, he's picking up the eggs that have fallen down. He's checking if his nest is alright. Then he comes back out and stays there to protect it. See, he's making more bubbles just to make sure that the nest is fine, the eggs are fine. Yeah. But he seems to be a good father, and I hope he is there when they grow up. No, like, he should be there. Thank you for watching.